Hey y'all, your OS reviews. Recently in our other video, we checked out some power banks from Nimble called the Champ series, and they all have a super eco-friendly focus, as well as pretty affordable price points versus the competition, and they also have a antimicrobial texture that prevents the growth of virus, bacteria, and germs. But there are 3 other products which are new in their collection, which I felt like didn't really fit with those products, so I will divide them into the second video. The first one here is going to be a Qi charger, so it's going to be a wireless charger, pretty typical stuff. However, it does have a interesting texture to the silicone that is, again, made out of recycled materials, which creates this interesting, unique weathered look to it, and also includes in the box a 20-watt USB Type-C wall charger as part of this kit. Now, the charging disc itself, though, will supply up to 15 watts for fast Qi charging, and this one here is also MagSafe compatible. So if you have a latest generation iPhone, this one here is magnetic, so it will automatically align. It also includes a free e-waste return envelope. They will allow you to recycle up to 1 pound of e-waste, and they will use it for processing and creating their other products in the future. So carbon neutral impact. Now here we also have a laptop charger, and this one here has 3 ports on it, 2 Type-C and 1 Type-A port. This one actually supports up to 65 watts, so it can charge most laptops, any tablet, any smartphone, and it's part of the newer generation of chargers that are powered by gallium nitride. So it's able to squeeze in more power into a smaller form factor. It will work with any standard laptop, any MacBook, any Windows computer that these days kind of charge using Type-C most often than not. And then last but not least, they also have a few USB Type-C charging cables. This is more of a smaller accessory that also works in conjunction with their chargers, supports the fastest charging speeds possible, and comes in multiple lengths in terms of 1 meter versus 2 meter, and also different tip connectors that you can find on their site as well, whether Type-C to Type-C or Type-C to Lightning, and in this case made entirely out of recycled plastic water bottles and a few aluminum parts for the accents. Here's what it looks like by sliding out the cable. So it says Tech for Good. Their logo here is an elephant, and you just have the braided cable itself, which does feel quite premium, I have to say. And then we have just the recycle bag, which is for the aforementioned e-waste recycling program. The charger here also says one of a kind. Each wireless pad has a unique pattern thanks to the recycled materials and custom creation process. Charge up without trashing the planet, and that is really alluding to the silicone material. And we've got just the wall charger part, which is actually foldable, so you can use this for travel as well. This cable here is a flat ribbon wire, so it prevents tangling. However, it's non-detachable from the side of the charger. But for what it is, the Qi charging pad here feels quite solid. We have a non-slip material on the rear, and we have just a LED indication light there on the front. Despite the fact that it is made primarily out of silicone and some polycarbonate plastic, it feels surprisingly dense. And then finally, the 65-watt Wally wall charger is super compact, as you can see there. And the color and texture of this wall charger is also really interesting. I thought there was a sleeve or something on top of it, but no, this is the actual color that you get. So just like the silicone on the charging pad, it's made out of recycled materials, so you can see how the texture might be a little bit different. One of the smallest 65-watt chargers I've seen. I mean, next to the 20-watt charger, it's actually not that much larger, but you're getting almost triple the power supply on here. And then there's 3 devices that you can charge at once. They all work pretty much as advertised, although 65 watts is the maximum output. So if you're charging one device at 65 watt and you plug in a second one, it's going to split that power output. So that's going to be the maximum that it supplies. And the 65 watt will be possible using the Type-C ports. Using the Type-A port, the maximum will be closer to 18 watts. Otherwise, again, the prong here is foldable, so you can easily pop it in like that. We're going to put our phone just right on top of the charging pad. And as you can see there, after a split second, it's been recognized, and we are now fast charging wirelessly. And it's not too picky for a device that has just one coil on this model. Pretty much any position, as long as it's resting on it, it will be charging up. It is a smart charger in the sense that once it reaches 100%, it will stop charging automatically to prevent any overheating. And the process is, as you can see, overall pretty seamless. And then yes, it also works with charging smaller devices like TWS wireless buds or Apple AirPods, really without any problems. Just pop it on there. 15 watts of fast Qi charging, it will fully charge up most smartphones in around 2 hours to 2.5 hours. So it's still going to be a little slower versus on a wired charger that can sometimes get you more power these days. And there are some Qi wireless chargers starting to come out that can supply even more wattage. And since you'll be just laying your phone there, if not overnight or on the desk for a few hours, it really should be fine. You can just then grab your phone and go. So it is very convenient without having to worry about any wires. Then the wall charger component here works exactly as advertised, again for charging up any laptop or any third smartphone. This one here is really quite a simple product. So that's more or less it as far as our quick hands-on review of, again, some additional products from Nimble. You can check out more details if you're looking for a wall charger or a Qi wireless charger. Look quite clean and unique, and more importantly, is going to be very eco-friendly on the planet. But for now, that's been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews. It's been a closer look at some additional products from Nimble.